the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fights loose. There he goes, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5. Stroud off the play fake. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Throwing again is Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins. Touchdown! Nico Collins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are on the board first here in Vegas. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of the team. But mentally, If you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 62 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Raiders had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jacobs will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
This has a feeling of a back-and-forth game, and we've seen that in evidence already with each of these teams' opening drives. This is what you call a quick answer as they go down the field in no time flat and finish with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 47 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Play action. Stroud now. Got his man, Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell from 21 yards away. And the Texans have taken the lead.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Oh, nice move. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Play action. Here's Stroud. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there of 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 3. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Stroud looking to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Schultz down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Beating the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's the fullback. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
He's going to take another shot here. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's got this down to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That ball caught by Slayton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax them.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Stroud sets up the play action. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Stroud. Throw out wide is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Stroud on 3rd down now. To the right side and caught by Dell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. On the give, this is their fullback. Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Stroud now on second down. Pass incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And Stroud now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Pierce. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. Robert Spillane able to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This now a 3rd and 4.
60 Mavericks.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught, and he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big